Welcome in H-Town. You are now tuned in to The Solid Grip, coming to you live at 8:15. We a little late tonight, but that's all right, man. We had some things to do. You know, Saturday is tough for us, man, being men, having a whole lot of things on our plate. But, man, we got some wonderful things to talk about, man. We hoping that y'all open up your ears and listen, and we're going to talk about that right after this here. What's going on, world? What's going on, H-Town? My name is J.R. Wilson, host of The Solid Grip, alongside with Ping Wilson, my father. And we are the dynamic duo, father and son, coming to you live at 5. No time for jive. Look, if you have not already done so, subscribe to this channel, like what you see if you like it, comment if you feel like it, and look, share this link with your people, with your partners, with your family. Understand this also. If you didn't understand anything in life, anything in school, anything in church, anything in your mosque or temple or whatever, understand this, that this show is the flavor for your wings, the barbecue sauce for your ribs, and the sugar for your Kool-Aid, not your tank. Don't get it twisted and misconstrued. You understand me? So we gonna get straight off into this thing, man. Y'all see the little the banner that's scrolling at the bottom. Like, subscribe, comment, and share this link with your people, man. Help us come up in the game. Anyways, man, we gonna get straight off into this pop, man. First of all, how you doing over there?
Doing great, Rich. Doing great.
That's good, Pop, man. You're looking good, man. You're looking spry over there, man. You're looking spry, man. Congratulations to Goose Creek Memorial High School. They got a dub against, is it Sterling? Or was it Sterling or Lee? I think it was Sterling, right?
Well, we beat Sterling last week. We beat Friendswood this week. First time in school history we beat Sterling. First time in school history we beat Friendswood.
Okay. I was mistaken on that. I apologize, but congratulations to Goose Creek Memorial. Shout out to Dylan Petrie, man. Keep doing your thing. Hang in there, persevere. You know what I mean? What doors God opens, no man can shut. That's scripture. You understand? So whatever that is for you, man, you know what I'm saying? Be like Paul. He has learned to be content with a little, with just enough, and more than enough. All right. So let's get straight off into this thing, Pop. So, all right, the city of Houston, this is where we based out of, okay? And we talk about our sports around, we go around the NFL, around the MLB, we go around the NBA, NHL, whatever is a hot topic at the time, we talk about it. That's what we do here. Now, I do want to say this before we get started. I want you to go to On the Other Hand Sports. That's my father's YouTube page, his solo page. He talks all things sports. He gives you, quick little snippets of something that you need to put in your ear, okay, and retain. And also go to Grip It and Rip It Sports. That's my solo show. I talk about all things Houston metropolitan area sports. Get with us. We're doing things out here. All right. So, Pop, the city of Houston is groaning right now. Funny, man. I was thinking about Romans chapter 8 when the Bible says that the earth is groaning, right, because of our sins. And, that's hurricanes, there's earthquakes, there's tornadoes, tsunamis, all those type of things or whatever. And the city of Houston right now is groaning. And there's so much going on, man. I said on one of my last shows I did for Grip and Rip It, I don't even know where to start. There's so much going on in this city, man. It's crazy. But we're going to start with one of the loved ones here, okay, in whom I had a debate with my father-in-law, whether or not this man is a black man. Now, if you've seen his father is black as night, okay? His father, black as night. It ain't no mistaking. He might have slick hair, but his father is a descendant of an African, okay? And so, yeah, George Springer, man. And look, this one hurts my heart because George Springer has been a staple, has been part of the foundation of this Houston Astros team that has really turned the face of this franchise. Not just the players, but when we switch back from that ugly red and brick color jerseys that we were wearing back to the true colors of the Astros, which is that blue and orange. He's the heart of the team, man. It ain't no doubt about it. But man, he's going off somewhere, man, and it's probably gonna be the Boston Red Sox. God, I hate that so much because they are our arch nemesis. Hey, man, whoever's watching, man, appreciate you. Share this link with your people, with your partner, man. Thank you for listening in. But yeah, Pop, I don't think we're gonna be able to retain George Springer. Somebody's gonna pay him $100+ million. I just don't think that we have the ducats to be able to get that type of deal done. But It's gonna hurt the city, and I just hope that we already know that he declined the the offer that we made to him for $18.9 million, and it looks like he'll be going another place. Man, where you think he'll end up?
Yeah, Richard, it hurts me too because although I am not an Astro fan, I'm a Yankee fan. Man, I love the rivalry between the two teams, and hey, George was one of the staples of that rivalry, man. And the Astros drafted him, I think out of UConn, and man,
Hmm.
he's just been a staple not only for the baseball team, for the community and stuff. I mean, the fact that he has a speech impediment, he stutters and stuff, and he encourages young people who have that same impediment and stuff, and to hey, you if I can do it, you can do it and stuff. And so you hate to see guys like that leave, man, because they set example and stuff for so many kids and stuff growing up today, and so but hey, man, he's 30, and I mean he's looking for that lifetime contract. I mean that contract they'll take him to retirement. I think he's been married now a couple of years and stuff, and so he's looking for that day when he don't have to hit a lick out of switch and stuff. But you hope your owner step up to the plate and get it done and stuff. But it's gonna be really hard, man. And you knew this, man, when the Astros were putting this team together back when they were drafting him and Correa and your third baseman and Altuve. Well, Altuve actually wasn't drafted; he was a free agent and stuff. But even Kyle Tucker and I mean, you just hoping, man, that hey, man, some kind of way somebody will take the hometown discount. But you can't really ask a guy like that who's what was MVP of the World Series and stuff. I mean, been an All Star 5 or 6 times and stuff to take the hometown discount. Man, these guys are looking to get that security and stuff, and especially in a day and time when COVID is hit hard and financially. If the owners and stuff will let us look at the books, they lost a lot of money, man. And I tell you what, this thing is gonna change the whole dynamic of sports because you're gonna see a lot of guys, man. The Yankees got a situation with LeMayu, who's been our MVP the last couple of years and stuff. We may lose him, man.
Yeah,
That's just the way it is, man. I mean, these owners are not gonna go out here and lose money or continue to lose money because guys want to get paid. I mean, their livelihood is their businesses and stuff. That's how they make their living and stuff. And so you
right.
hate it for the city, man. I mean, he's been to me is just as important to this city as a James Harden and a J.J. Watt. Maybe he hadn't gotten the notoriety that those guys gotten, but hey, one thing he's gotten that neither one of them got, he got a championship ring.
That's right, man. He did get a ring, and regardless of what people think about how the Astros got the ring, I would tell you right now, shut your face. Everybody that knows sports, and you can ask, and I've heard the most, I mean, the most down to earth and utterly uh involved New York Yankees fans that have said that the Astros talent is second to none, man. So if you know baseball, if you watch baseball and you know sports, you would know that the Astros did not need to do what they were doing, okay,
Right.
in order to be successful. If you can truly say that. Now, what they did was wrong. Like, we ain't gonna act like it wasn't wrong. And again, everybody that's watching right now, man, share this link with your people, man. Thank y'all for watching. But everybody's not, they're not wrong about that. But everybody that watches baseball knows that the Houston Astros talent is second to none, man. They didn't need that. They really didn't. They probably still would have won a World Series without it. You know what I mean? It's all about decisions. I mean, think about it. We made it to where we made it to. Um, you know, as far as
The
the
Final
World Series,
Four.
to the World Series last year and lost it because of an incompetent decision that AJ Hinch made. So, shout out, man, to Joseph, man. Man, I don't want to butcher your last name, bro, but shout out to Joseph. He said, "Oh well, couldn't sign him. Go get that money." Hey, man, I feel the same way, Joseph. Man, I ain't lying to you, bro. Like, Springer, go get your money, go get 100+ million. We can't give it to you. We just gave Alex Bregman 100+, and we gave Jose Altuve 150 million, and then Carlos Correa had a breakout season, so we gonna have to pay him $100+ million, man. So you watch sports, Joseph. You already know what it is. Hey, man, share this link with your people, with your partners, man. So look, Pop, we gonna move on, man, to another side in the city of Houston, man. And that's the Houston Astros. I mean, that's the Houston Rockets, man. I don't know what's going on with that organization right now with Tillman Fertitta. I tell you this, Pop, that I know that he is a casino owner. He's also a restaurant owner. And I think that he's running the team like he runs a business. Okay. And look, I don't like the fact that he let Daryl Morey go. He's one of the most talented GMs in the league. I mean, I don't know if anyone can refute that. But he let him go. And then Daryl Moore gets signed quickly by the Philadelphia 76ers, okay? Because they already know, look, you're not going to grab guys like that. But now, man, there seems to be a whole lot of tumultuous things going on within the organization. So much so that you got James Harden and Russell Westbrook saying that, hey, man, they don't even know their future in the franchise. Pop, what do you think about that?
Yeah, Rich, it's kind of dumbfounding, man, because you know when they first hired Silas, I was kind of like, oh well, what is Tillman doing and stuff. I mean, I know he ain't bankrupt, but I know he's been hit hard, by COVID and stuff. I mean, because he's in the entertainment business, and I know his casinos got hit hard and stuff like that. But I was willing to give Silas a chance, man, and I was hoping that Harden and both Westbrook would both give him a chance. And it looks like, well, definitely Russ wants out, and James Harden's not answering his phone calls. So hey man, I put together trades for both of them, man. And
Yeah.
I went on my show and I talked about how, hey, if Philadelphia want to give me 2 ones and Tobias Harris, I'd take that for Russell Westbrook, and I'd take those 2 ones and I'd trade them to Cleveland for Kevin Love. And my lineup would be Tobias Harris, Kevin Love, uh, James Harden, the other guard. I'm drawing a blank right
Eric
now.
Gordon.
Eric Gordon
Mm-hmm.
and Covington and stuff. Or, hey, Rich, you didn't like this trade, but hey, if the Clippers want to send a number one and they're forward and stuff, hey, I'll take that, man, because like I said, I mean, next year he's a free agent. It don't work out, he's out of here. I
Right.
think he's more of what Houston needs than Russ. See, the problem with Russ is Russ needs the ball. And you're not
Right.
getting the ball in Houston with James Harden. It's just
Right.
not going to. And so maybe he wasn't happy sharing the ball, okay? Because you're not going to get you. You talking about two dominant ball handling guards, okay? And both of them can't handle it at the same, but one basketball.
Right.
So maybe it's time for Russ to move on. Same thing if Harden. I looked at Sacramento, I would love to get Fox, man, from Sacramento, and maybe Marvin Bagley, and maybe a couple number ones for Harden. I don't want to lose these guys, but there are trade partners out there and stuff. And if we got to rebuild, hey, we just have to rebuild. In
Right.
silence, I trust.
Right.
Okay, I hated to lose Murray. I don't know anything about Stone and stuff, but I tell you what, man, for my late iconic partner B.J. Johnson and stuff, B, hey dog, you got to be looking down from heaven, man, and they sure need you to whisper in somebody's ear and stuff because
Right.
hey, it look like the franchise is in turmoil right now, but it's fixable.
Yeah.
It is fixable, but you got to be smart. And you got to have somebody that know what they're doing and stuff. So if you got to get rid of both of these guys, go up there and load up with number one draft picks and young players.
Right. And look, man, I think that James Harden is likened unto JJ Watt in some form of fashion, right?
Right.
Nobody really wants to get rid of him because he's a great player. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best scorers that have ever played in this game. But if anyone watches the NBA close, that Harden is probably part of the problem. You know what
Right.
I mean? Just because the style in which he plays. You know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to Joseph again, man. Joseph, I'm gonna say Joseph S, bro, because I just is it Sustaita? He said, "Can H Town just be rid of Harden's ways already? Enough, man. Look, Joseph, man, I know you saying that, bro, and I know you probably know that Harden is a great player, man. But I again, what I'm alluding to right now, he is part of the problem because of the style, man. You really want a team that is built from the ground up, just how they did in Oakland when with the Golden State Warriors. You want a team that's moving that ball around. You want guys that can shoot the trades, that can play D. And we just don't have that, man. We don't have a sustaining measuring precept when it comes to our team, man, in order to really make a run. So yeah, man, I agree with you on that. So we'll see what happens. I think that if you trade, you need to trade to a team that really is at the bottom, like Phoenix. You know what I mean? And get some of these young guys over here and just build. Just build. And we don't know what the GM is going to be. We know what Daryl Morey did. We don't know what this GM is going to do. So I would say look, man, if you're gonna trade him off, man, get a whole bunch of draft picks, man, because we don't have none. Daryl Moore, he don't like draft picks. He giving away all of them. So yeah, man. But yeah, man. Speaking of the NBA, pop, interesting thing, man. That look, man, the NBA draft is coming upon us here soon. The NBA season is starting here soon, man. And look, there's one guy in particular, man, that is a top prospect that I think, me personally, should not go number one, but because of the hype, just like in any other sport, man, except for probably baseball, they probably the only ones that really get it right, man. But because of the hype, this guy's probably gonna go number one, and that's LaMelo Ball, man. Um, he's probably gonna go number one. I think he'll be another player just like his brother, man, who's formidable in some sense, but he's not going to be a great player, man. I really just don't see that. He's developed well over the last couple of years, but him coming into the league, man, really making noise. I just don't see that, pop. A few other guys, man, Anthony Edwards out of Georgia, man, and James Wiseman out of the big guy out of Memphis, I
Memphis.
think. Yeah, Memphis. Big guy. Now he's a guy that I think will come into the league, man, and really take it by storm because people think the league still don't need big men. They still need big men. You still need big men, but they playing differently. They coming out on the perimeter, they shooting trays or they shooting long twos, man. They still getting up under there, getting rebounds for you, and they playing good defense, man. So, Pop, what you think about the top three NBA prospects?
Well, yeah, I agree with you, man. I think Ball will go number one and stuff simply because of the hype and the guy who's the general manager of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Gerson Rosso. I mean, I know Houston remembers him. He was the assistant general manager here. I can remember the guy used to be down at Fundy, man, giving away New Balance stuff. I mean, and the guy worked his way all the way up to being a GM and stuff. But, I think Gerson will probably want a big splash and stuff. And like I said, LaMelo Ball has all the hype. He's a hell of a player now. He's 6'7" point guard that can shoot it, unlike his brother and stuff. But I'm like you, Rich. I don't think he'll be a great player in the NBA. I think he'll end up being a complimentary player. I don't think he'll set the league on fire and stuff. But I do like Wiseman. And
Right.
I think Golden State's set to take him and stuff. He's 7'1". He's a rim protector. And really and truly, man, he's got a lot of Kevin Durant in it, man. Okay? He can shoot the tray ball and stuff. And, he can space the floor. So I think he'll fit in perfectly with Golden State. Like I said, they don't need a big. And, some people compare him to Anthony Davis. And if you got to beat the Lakers, you got to find somebody that can match up with Anthony Davis, especially on the interior and stuff. Because right now there's just nobody in the West can handle him and stuff. And so, and then Edwards, they kind of compare him to Dwayne Wade. I think he'll be the third pick, and I think he'll go to Charlotte.
Yeah, man. Look, man, it's a lot to look forward to when it comes to that. When I think about a team like the Golden State Warriors, man, who really got a high draft pick there, man. They're gonna get somebody good, man. They're gonna come back with a vengeance, man, against the
Yep.
league. They're gonna they put the league on notice already. You know what I mean? Everybody's back. They're healthy. They're strong, and I mean it's gonna be hell to pay, man, for all the teams out there, man, that thought they was out of it.
Right.
But it's gonna be interesting to see, man. That they just won a championship, and here we are already finna come back into the NBA season. And yeah, hey, man, that's what it is. But it's exciting. We love sports. It's keeping going, man. We just hope everybody stays safe and they do things right as they did before, man, so that we can enjoy our sports. Not only that, so the players that play sports, man, can enjoy it, have fun, entertain, and make their money, man. So hey, Pop, man, let's move right along, man, to something we don't often talk about, which is which is golf. But look, man, golf for me, is a few guys. Tiger Woods. Now, I know he's not as relevant as he was 15, 20 years ago. Bruce Koepka, Justin Thomas. Those guys are relevant to me in, when it comes to golf. I know there are several great players out there, man, but I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big golf fan, but those guys I like to watch. You know what I mean? You got a guy in Justin Thomas, man, young dude, man. And I mean, when he rears back, man, and swings, man, I'm talking about, man, that ball is flying. You understand? And but I think, man, it's the allure of Tiger Woods, knowing that greatness is there. It's kind of like a what do you call it? Not a genius, but an inventor, right? An inventor is always an inventor, man. They don't just invent one thing. They invent several things, whether they work or not. and you know it's there, and you just hope, man. There's like this hope that you sit on the edge of your seat and you wait for and hope that he's gonna come through. And Tiger Woods is not doing terrible. He's at 20 right now at at 5 under. He's number 20 at 5 under though. You know what I mean? We talking about there's a lot of guys tied at 5 under. But there is a guy from the USA, man, Dustin Johnson. I don't know a whole lot about him. I've seen him golf a little bit. But right now he's up at the leaderboard. He's 16 under par, man, and he's leading the score right now. I actually came back today, Pop. But this your thing, man. I'm gonna let you speak on it, man. But that's what I know about it.
Well, Rich, I think you've done a bang up job, man. I mean, I don't have nothing to say other than, I know the networks, especially CBS, is wishing some kind of way, some things to Dustin Johnson and all these other guys kind of come back to the pack and the Tiger Man because, hey, listen, trust me, it ain't nothing like Sunday, the Masters, and Tiger Woods is on that link and threatening to win, man. I mean, it's nothing like it. People will crawl to a final TV set somewhere and stuff if some kind of way he's in contention on Sunday. And right now, he's 11 shots down, but you never know about him, man.
Right.
You never know about him. That Masters has always been his baby. He
Yeah.
is the defending champ, and so anything's possible. But right now, he's kind of out of contention. Like I say, at -5 and in 20th place.
I mean, he revolutionized the game, Pop. I mean, when you think about golf, yeah, you think Jack Nicklaus, and it's probably Nicholson. I always mess that up though. You think about several players, but man, when you think about everybody knows who Tiger Woods is, man. It just like everybody knows who Michael Jordan is. You know what I mean? Just like everybody knows who Roger Clemens is. Like these guys revolutionized the game. And
Right.
that's one thing that he did. And that's why you kind of always sit on the hope. I mean, sit on the edge of hope, man, hoping that, man, they'll break out. Last year, man, everybody was so elated to see Tiger win the Masters, man. And he hadn't been doing good, man. He was trying to find his stroke. He still ain't found it, honestly. You know what I mean? He's had some
Right.
times he's had some good runs, man. But shoot, man, running the 18 used to be nothing for him. Now, man, he's really trying to find his way through it. You know what I mean? Sometimes he finds his way swiftly. Sometimes, man, he has a hard time. You know what I mean? He can't yank it 400 yards, man, from the tee like he used to before. You know what I mean? He got those back problems, so he got to take it easy. You know what I mean? He got to
Right.
really play that short game well, which he used to be extremely good at. You know
Right.
what I mean? There's a
Right.
shot that he made. Speaking of that, I think I think that was Dustin Johnson that made that shot, man, where he skipped the ball through the water, hole in one. That was an amazing shot, man. But
Right.
everybody still raves about that shot, man, that Tiger had, man, where he chipped it in for a hole in one. I mean, it was incredible out the bunker, I believe. So yeah, man, but yeah, Tiger Woods is down right now, but he's golfing good, man. He's not doing bad, but man, just some of these guys, man, they just doing really good, man. You know what I mean? You got these young guys, man, you know what I'm saying? They swing for the fence, man. And I mean, and par four, man, they at the hole in two. You know what I mean? So yeah, Pop. But yeah, I don't want to act like I know a whole lot about, you know what I mean? The tour, man. I don't know a whole lot about the tour, man, but I watch it sometimes. I watch it sometimes, especially the Masters in Augusta. And we know they got rained in, man, the first couple of days, man. It was bad down there. But it's nothing like Augusta, man. And you know, it's what it is, man. So, but yeah, man, let's move on to the part, man, that's the most fun for this show, man. And again, the person that's watching right now, man, appreciate you. Look, man, share this link with your people, with your partners. We about to get off into this thing, man. This is the part that we love. This is the part that we love doing, man, because this is our sport. You know what I mean? Like, we like these other sports, have some type of love for them, but we're infatuated with the National Football League, and that's just what it is. I mean, shoot, man, I watch all the games. You know what I mean? I don't watch all the MLB games. I don't watch all the NBA games. I watch some of them. You know what I mean? But I mainly watch, Houstonian teams. Well, when it comes to the NFL, I watch all of them. I have NFL ticket. I have NFL game day pass. I mean, the game pass. I watch all of them, man. I mean, that's the truth. So, all right, Pop. I don't have my slideshows up, man. Hold on, man. We got somebody in the comments right here. This Joseph again. Joseph, I'm gonna put you on, man. He says, "Say, man, I'm just glad we got Deshaun here in H-Town. Give us at least 2 years with him for a Super Bowl. We hungry." Yeah, Joseph, look, man, I would love to concur with you and say 2 years, man. But shoot, man, Bill O'Brien drove this doggone team into the ground, and I just don't know if 2 years is an adequate amount of time for us to get where we need to be. But I'm with you. As long as number 4 is there, you don't know what could happen. Cleveland might get the brakes beat off them tomorrow. I don't think so. We'll talk about that here in the predictions. Hey, man, stay tuned, Joseph, because, man, this is the most exciting part of our show to me, man, the part that I love the most, man. All right, Pop, let's get off into it, man. Let's do this thing. So this is what we know. We know the Colts blasted the Titans Thursday Night Football 34-17. I was glad to see that, even though I probably should have been rooting for the Titans to win. So the Colts could have been 5-4, and we only would have been like 3 games back from them, 2.5 games, something like that. But look, man, I'm not even worried about the Texans right now. If they get there, they get there. We'll talk about that here in a second. So let's go with the first game. Texans versus the Browns. Pop, who you taking?
I'm going with the Texans, man, by a touchdown.
By a touchdown. Wow. Okay, Joseph, look, man, if you still watching, bro, I got to be honest with you. I love the Texans. You might be like, man, what's going on with that hat? If you haven't watched this show before, this hat is subliminal, okay? Part of it is I just like the colors. My favorite colors are blue and orange, hence I'm an Astros fan, okay? And I know it's a Mets hat, but it's also a subliminal shot at my father because he is a Yankees fan, right? And this is, they're the Bronx Bombers, okay? So this, we're going to, go across the bridge to Queens and go for the Metropolitans. You know what I mean? So that's what this is all about, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not a Mets fan by no means, but I'll tell you this. If George Springer goes to the Mets, because I've been hearing that too, I'll cop a George Springer Mets jersey, okay? To go with this hat. All right, so look, Joseph, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Pop, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, it's 90% rain tomorrow in Cleveland. It's gonna be cold and wet and muddy. When you have those kind of games, you want to be able to run the football. Cleveland is one of the best teams in the NFL at running the football. We are one of the worst teams. Deshaun's gonna have he's gonna have to have a spectacular game to win the game. I don't see it happening, man. I'm taking Cleveland here. I think, man, it's gonna be horrific. I think they'll win by more than 10 points, man. I hate to say that, but I'm just being a realist, man. And I'm Houston to the core. You understand me? I don't know if you can see this right here, but it's a Texas tatted right here on my arm, man. H-Town third coast. So, all right, man, let's go right along, man. Bengals versus the Steelers, man. The Steel Curtain Part 2. Pop, who you taking in this game?
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh, man, only by a field goal, man. I mean, hey, think about it now, Rich. Last 2 games will come down to the last play of the game, and Joe Burrow ain't got nothing to lose, man. And so I think he's gonna rule that secondary of Pittsburgh and stuff, and I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I say 38-35, Pittsburgh win at the buzzer and stuff on a field goal.
You know what, Pop? I would make fun of your humility, but since I know how Joe Burrows is, we're talking about a quarterback that threw 60 touchdowns in his last year at LSU, and a guy who just is slinging it all around the field right now. Yeah, man, it might be a tough game for y'all, man. I mean, when they beat up on the Titans, I was surprised, man. So yeah, I get that to you. That was still kind of a, you know what I'm saying, coaches speak humble answer of yours, but it's cool. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win this game by a touchdown. I think that Joe Burrows, he does, give y'all some trouble, but Big Ben, Chase Claypool, Johnson, you guys just, Juju Smith-Schuster, y'all gonna run them out the water, man. It ain't gonna be like Dallas. Y'all not gonna do that two weeks in a row. All right, Pop. Washington versus the Lions. Who you taking?
I'm going with the Lions and stuff. I mean, I tried to pull for the Skins and stuff, man. They got quarterback problems. So I think it'll be a little closer game, but I'll say the Lions by a touchdown.
The Lions, yeah, I'm also taking the Lions, man. I think they'll blow Washington out the water here. I've always liked the quarterback, man, out of Dallas. He's a slinger. He's a gunslinger. I'm always going to root for Texas quarterbacks for the most part. But, yeah, man, I think they'll blow this out of water. Shout out to Joseph S., man. He said, I feel for you, brother. Yankees. Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms for another day, brother. All right, Pop. Jaguars versus the Packers. Who you taking?
The Pack is back. Ain't no doubt in my mind that they're one of the best teams in the NFC and stuff. I think it'll end up being them and probably Seattle for the championship. So, Pack win another one.
Yeah, definitely, man. The Packers they gonna blow the top off the Jaguars in this game. I don't know what the game is. I think it's in Green Bay, but man, the money line is minus 13.5, man. You don't even see it. mean, God, no. You see 3.5, 5.5, 7.5, but 13.5. Vegas says they're gonna win by at least two touchdowns. So, all right, man, let's move along, man. Eagles versus the Giants. Who you taking?
I'm gonna take the Giants. I'm so sick of the Eagles and stuff, man. And I just think again, man, how they doing my homeboy and stuff, man, over there, man. I just, hey, I hope the Giants beat the brakes off of them. So I'm thinking, I'm going with my heart instead of my head. The Giants by a touchdown.
Wow. Yeah, Pop, I can't concur with you on that, man. I think the Eagles will pull this one out. Both of those teams are very unpredictable, but I definitely have to take the Eagles on this one. I think they'll pull it out, man. I think it'll be a close game up until the end, and the Eagles will pull it out. All right, Buccaneers versus the Panthers. Who you taking?
The Panthers. Listen, man. I mean, Tampa Bay may have the
I
most
like it.
talent in the league. What are you doing over there, Bruce Arians? I mean, uh, Tom is looking like he's 99 and stuff, man. I mean, come on, man. You got to dip into Belichick's playbook and stuff and put some stuff in there that Tom can do and stuff because right now and stuff, man, I mean, they so up and down, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I like the way the Panthers are playing, man. They almost beat the Chiefs last week. Here's the thing: the Buccaneers took a beating. That's not gonna happen 2 weeks in a row. Tom Brady's in that film room right now, clicking as we speak. I'm taking the Buccaneers in this one, man. All right, Broncos and the Raiders. Who you taking?
Broncos and the Ravens or the Raiders?
Raiders.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos, man. I'm picked against them 2 straight weeks and stuff, and they show me to look like a fool. So hey, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I'm gonna go with the Broncos in this game.
Yeah, I can't take the Broncos on this one, Pop. I got to take the Raiders. I'm not gonna say the Raiders are playing well, but I think that they'll beat the Broncos, man. So I'm taking the Raiders in this one. All right, man. Chargers versus the Dolphins. Who you taking?
Hey, two is hot. I'm gonna stay with him, man. So Miami to win this one by a touchdown.
Miami's 5-3, man. They are 5-3 right now. I mean, they are on the heels of the Buffalo Bills. But I think Tua Tagovailoa has his welcome to the NFL moment versus the Chargers. I think the Chargers pull this one out by a field goal. I'm taking the Chargers in this game. All right, Pop. Speaking of the Bills versus the Cardinals. Who you taking in this game?
Oh man, two young quarterbacks, two young gunslingers. Don't think the Cardinals got enough defense. We're gonna go with the Bills.
Yeah, man. I'm taking the Bills too, man. They up and down this year, but I don't think the Cardinals. I don't think they have the acumen to beat them. So I'm going with the Bills. All right, man. Good game. Seahawks versus the Rams. Who you taking?
Going with homeboy, baby. Going with the namesake. Russell
Yeah.
Wilson, your MVP to win this one.
Yeah, man, that defense is horrible. Man, this game is up in the air for me, man. But if I had to flip a coin, I'm probably taking the Seahawks. They want to bounce back, from the loss they took and get them a win. I'm going with the Seahawks. All right, 49ers and the Saints. Who you taking?
Gotta stay with the home team, man. Staying with the Saints.
Yeah, same here, man. I'm taking the Saints, man. The 49ers, they injury ridden, man. There's too many guys that are gone. They still competing, but they won't beat the Saints, man. They don't have what it takes, man. All right, Pop. Patriots and the Ravens. Who you taking?
Come on, come on, come on, Cameron. Come on, Cameron.
I know that's what you seek. I know that's what you seek because these Ravens, man, they're a problem for y'all right now. But they're 2 games back. But look, man, that Patriots defense that they had last year and even the year before is no longer there, man. I mean, they're horrible on the run. They one of the worst teams in the league stopping the run. They're worse than us actually. And as far as I can't even remember the name of their website right now. But anyways, they have one of the worst in the league. And the Ravens, shoot, man, Lamar Jackson will probably go for 100 plus on the ground. I'm taking the Ravens in this game. It'll be a blowout. All right, Pop. Monday Night Football, man. The Vikings versus the Bears. Who you taking?
The Bears.
The Bears, huh?
Yep.
Okay. I'm taking the Vikings, man. Dalvin Cook has really got it going. That run game is serious business. This is my little one, y'all. My baby boy for right now, until the new baby boy will be here February the 28th. Okay. And that's Priest Levi Wilson. Yeah, man. So I'm taking the Vikings in this one. I think that run game has really come alive. And when that run game comes alive, Kirk Cousins is lethal when it comes to that the play action pass. And so, man, I think the Bears will take the loss here, man. But yeah, y'all, that is it. We know the Falcons, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Jets are on the bye this week. And so, yeah, man, look, those are our picks. I need to start keeping tally of these, man, so we can see who got the most wins at the end of the season. But you can go back and watch this, man. Look, Pop, man, you want to say any words before we get up out of here?
No, man, I appreciate you, Rich. I appreciate all our listeners and stuff, guys. Keep telling people about the show, man. We're trying to come up in the game and stuff, but we need your help.
Yeah, man, I agree with that, man. We do. We do, y'all. We need your help, man. And to keep making good content. You know what I mean? Keep making good content. If you like what you hear, comment down below, man, like Joseph S. did, man. Appreciate you for watching today, man. And anybody else, man, y'all get with us, man. This is something different. We don't come in here trying to be politically correct. We just giving it to you straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Like the old folks say, whatever comes up comes out. And that's exactly what we do here at The Solid Grip. Remember to check out Grip It and Rip It Sports. That's me, my solo show. I come on 2 to 3 times a week, ranting about Houston teams, and it's a small rant. It's only about 9 or 10 minutes. Also, check out On the Other Hand Sports with my father, Ping Wilson. He does about 1 or 2 to 3 minute rant. He has a video about Deion Sanders going to Jackson State University. Y'all should check that out. It's doing very well. Subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. Thank y'all for watching. Share this link with your people, with your partners, with your family. We thank y'all again. To reiterate what my pop says, man, y'all be safe out here. Caleb, put these paper clips back, boy. Y'all be safe out here. And we gonna do the same, man. Thank y'all again from The Solid Grip. Grace and peace to all y'all, man. Y'all take care.